The Super Bowl is officially set. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams I was going for actually won, and I'm hyped. This is going to be a really, really good game. Although I will say the Chiefs kind of struggled against the Bengals and the Eagles played amazing. I know Purdy got hurt pretty early, but they still look pretty damn good. So I'll start with the Eagles and 49ers game because I have a lot to say about that second game. But let me start being positive instead of negative. But yeah, the Eagles, I was pretty certain they were going to win, but I didn't think it was going to be that dominant. As I said, Purdy did get hurt though, and Josh Johnson was in for most of it until he got hurt. But they looked really, really, really good. Um, yeah, Hurts, he's really stepped up this season. He looks like a damn Super Bowl quarterback. Like I didn't see any pressure, anything like that in his game or on his face. Miles Sanders actually came to play. AJ Brown. It's AJ Brown, a beast. Their other running back, I believe it's Gainwell. No, it's Gainwell. I'm sorry. He showed up and played pretty damn good too. I saw the stats. He played well last week. Also, they have a very balanced team. Great team. Not just balanced. Great. They have a great team. I feel like they are. I don't see them losing. They are definitely who I'm backing in the Super Bowl. They look like a complete team. They look dominant. They've looked dominant all year, and they look dominant in the playoffs also. A coworker and I were talking a few weeks ago before they played. We were very iffy on them. We were like, they've been great all season, but they kind of stumbled into the playoffs. But I will admit, Hurts was hurt, so that's kind of why they did kind of stumble in. But now he picked up right where he left off this whole postseason. Hurts is a beast. That whole Eagles team is a beast. Uh, at least for this year, I don't see anyone beating them. They played a perfect game, uh, pretty near. So the Chiefs and Bengals game, I said I was pulling for the Chiefs. I love Patrick Mahomes, but I got to be honest. That fourth quarter was very, very sus. I'm not one of those people at all, but the ref calls were very, very suspicious. You could damn near say they wanted the Chiefs to win. Like that one stoppage play where they stopped it before third down. Third down happened. It was fourth down, and then they ran it back. Like, oh wait, no, I was calling for the play dead. It was a dead play, and of course you didn't see it until a replay a few minutes later that he actually did. But still, that felt really weird. I don't know. It didn't feel right. And then they called like a pass interference or a holding call right after that. I don't know. It just felt like way too coincidental. Like, don't get me wrong, it was holding, but still, I don't know. That fourth quarter felt, I don't know, it felt dirty to be honest. Um, and that player for the Bengals on that last play, the unnecessary roughness on Patrick Mahomes, well against him, I feel for that player when they kept showing him over and over at the end. That's heartbreaking, man. Like to pretty much know you cost your team by giving like an unnecessary shove. That I do agree with. I do agree that was roughing the passer. I'm a big fan of those calls. Like if you could clearly tell they're going out of bounds, not pulling any BS, they're really trying to give themselves up. I feel like that should be called 100% of the time. Like that's some dirty shit right there, in my opinion. But I feel for that guy. Like you could just see the pain. He was crying, but you could see the pain when he realized, like, damn, I really cost my team, the game potential to go into overtime. Because honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they would have won the game still if they hadn't had that extra 15 yards. We will never know. But I don't know. It felt weird. It felt like the refs were very heavily favoring the Chiefs. Like I said, I'm not really one of those people unless like it's a very very blatant call like that one for the Saints. Like that definitely should have been called, like that not being called, that's fucking insane to this day. He tackled him before while the ball was in the air. That was insane that wasn't called. But hey, you do have to give credit though. The kicker still had to make that kick. He still had to make it, and he made it. So as much as the refs calls were bullshit, the Chiefs did win. They did make that kick. But honestly, I'm surprised it was so close. For the first quarter and a half, the Chiefs were straight dominating the Bengals. Like their defense was looking amazing. But yeah, once the Bengals settled in, it was a great game. Like minus the BS calls, that was like a really really entertaining matchup. Uh, Definitely more entertaining than the first game. But I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I hope I hope whatever happens, the damn refs get their shit together. I don't want to see more BS calls. Like I want to see it called straight up. Um, it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited for it. Um, there's something I wanted to mention, but I can't think of what it is right now. Um, it was something earlier in the game. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't think of it. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end it here. Let me know what you think of the calls. If you think they were BS or you think, it was just the way it goes sometimes. Like, I really want to know. But I do see, there's a comment on the bottom right screen. Hopefully the refs don't decide this one too. I mean, I kind of agree with that. Like I said, I'm not one of those people, but the refs were insane tonight in deciding the outcome. It seemed like they were it seemed like they really wanted this outcome, to be honest. But I'm hyped for the Super Bowl. I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game for sure. Hopefully Mahomes feels better. Hopefully he'll have 2 weeks to get his ankle right. He only had a week, so now he has 2 more weeks to use medicine, just relaxation, whatever he needs. Uh, but yeah, I'm pulling for the Eagles. As I said, I don't see the Chiefs beating them. They feel like the complete total package. Like they've looked amazing all season and all playoffs too. I don't see how, barring an injury like the 49ers had, hurt somehow getting hurt. I don't see if that doesn't happen and it's every team healthy. I see a shootout, but the Eagles pulling away, maybe third, fourth quarter. It's going to be an exciting one. That Super Bowl halftime show is going to be dope too. Rihanna, I'm hyped for that too. It's going to be another good Super Bowl halftime show. I'm pretty sure I'm going to work that day, so hopefully I'll get to catch the end of the second quarter and halftime. I'm going to try for sure, but yeah, it's been a great postseason. It's going to be a great Super Bowl. I will be back at the end of the Super Bowl to say how I felt about that game. But yeah, fly, Eagles fly versus Chiefs Kingdom. Let's get it. Let's do this.